Walking booth today, Jeremiah Mazzoli took first team reps. Does that change them at all as an offense?
I think just, maybe a little bit more comfortability in the system. Drew just got there and trying to figure out, having totality in the system where, Jeremiah's been with Tommy for a few years now, right, about 6 years. So, he's probably more comfortable in the system. And they move the ball efficiently with Jeremiah in there. So certainly something that, we kind of anticipated maybe, but, we'll see as the week goes on.
Are they different types of players?
Yeah, I mean, they both have their different strengths. I think, again, just, at that position and timing and just understanding where everything has to be, certainly the talent that Drew brings is the reason why, he was brought in there. Talented guy. Jeremiah's been a proven guy in his career, and certainly, with people who understand the playbook and what wants to get done and timing and stuff like that, I think does do him a service. Thank you.
Was there an exhale when Jameer goes up, makes an interception, and finally ends that 7-game slide?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's just, sometimes there's opportunities in every game. You got to capitalize on it, so I was happy that, Thurm made that play. But, that's just one of many plays that were made, from the guys, on game day there. So, but certainly, it feels good to kind of get it off your back a little bit. But, we're not ignorant to the fact that it's hard to win in this league, and every team has the ability to win on each game day. So, just keeps us maybe honest in our preparation as we prepare for our opponent each week.
Is there an update on Joe? He left that game early, not out here today.
Yeah, no, we're still waiting to get the total results. Just had some imaging and stuff like that. Hopefully it's nothing that requires, a major surgery or anything like that. But we shouldn't be knowing here probably in the next couple hours as far as the true update on that.
As a player, what could it mean for you for a team to give you a second chance? Marcus Sales gets cut, you bring him in here, the seasons he's having. Trevion Tate, Armstead, all these guys. What's it mean to a player to get another shot during a season?
I don't want to speak for anybody, so, they could probably answer that better. But, I just, everybody's situation is different. I just, obviously you want to look at the talent factor and can they help the team, and then certainly just do your due diligence on the man, and is it somebody that can fit in the building, what we're trying to get done here. So it's worked out for us as far as those guys, and all three of those that you happen to mention have been outstanding as from a character standpoint since they've been here, and and they're gelling well with the team. So happy for those guys and the successes that they've had, and they're just about the same thing everybody else is. What can we do to get better as a team? So very pleased to have them here.
Jacob Brammer and Anthony Lanier had a little jump and seemed quite engaged in the workout today. Any chance that we get a chance to see them on the field this weekend?
Yeah, there's a possibility. It's good to see those guys out there practicing. Brammer in the short stint that he had, played, I thought, pretty excellent for us. And, Lanier, obviously, with the experience that he's had and what he's done in this league. So we'll see as it goes on through the week what they feel like. But certainly, getting their wind back underneath them, again, just, it's one thing to sit in the meeting room and understand the playbook. But when you're out there and having to execute, just make sure that they're doing that. So there is a chance, but, we'll make that decision later in the week.
I know you like protecting this house. It hasn't gone that way the last couple of games. What do you do to get back to that?
Same thing we do, or try to do, I guess, every week, is it's just focus on the details. It's so important for us, to put out a product that our fan base can be proud of. Certainly talking with a bunch of people around the city, even when it doesn't go our way, they see that, oh my gosh, we're close, which, from my standpoint isn't always a good thing to hear, right? So, but if nothing else, we just want to be able to put something together that the fan base can continue to come back and support us, and give them something to cheer about. Obviously wins will help with that, but we got a lot of work to do throughout the week to make sure that we can at least present that for them.
Sorry, Cal.
It's been a few days, but is Armstead's first game still as impressive a few days later as it was on Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, you come off the couch, so to speak, and do that. It's incredible. But man, credit to the kid. Like I said after the game, he's put in so much time just trying to understand what it is that his job entitles, and it's not even necessarily just running the ball, man. So, credit to him and, everybody that's putting the work with him. But, yeah, super impressive, really impressive. You watch the tape, the blocking, it really took everybody. I thought the receivers did an outstanding job blocking for him as well as the offensive line. So, again, do we get that performance every week? Sure, I hope so, but I just know that the guys they're just locked into the details of, what it is on each play to execute. And he's one of those backs that, turn a small hole into a big one, and he's got enough speed in the second level to turn it into a big play. So we're happy to have him. Round of applause, but next week.
Did you have to cool him down at all? I think it was early on. At one point, he looked a little bit heated.
Yeah, he took a little bit of a late hit there, and he composed himself. And I talked to him a little bit on the sideline and really just told him I was proud of him how he reacted. He understood, man. I think a little of just what of his past is. The teams might try him a little bit out there, but I'm looking forward to see him progressing like the way he has. And certainly the guys have his back, but we got to go about the right way, make sure we're not hurting the team, and he didn't. So extremely proud of the guy for how he handled himself, because a lot of people would have been upset in that situation, but he kept his composure.
What are your thoughts on how Trevor played on Friday?
Yeah, I mean, did everything we asked of him, man, and he was dialed. I know we didn't dial up a bunch of throws, but he connected on the ones that he had to, and made some big ones as well. So, consummate professional. If we ask Trevor to hand the ball off and not throw once, he's gonna, he'll do it as long as it, carries into us playing winning football. So, pro's pro. Kind of the guy that every coach is just happy to have in the building. I can't say enough good things about Seven.
Did your heart skip a beat when he got cranked on the 6-yard line?
Yeah, we highlighted it. I thought it just goes to show the grit. You know what I mean? Things that he's been through physically. Putting his team and his body on the line there for the betterment of the team. Ideally, do I want the end result to look like? Of course not. But I thought it brought us juice specifically in that situation for us where we're trying to score there at the end. So, at the end of the half. So, again, man, that's Trev.
We talk lots about family first. When Roland calls you and says, "Hey, I need to stay back," and you obviously allow him to do that, how important is it for you to think about the man first as opposed to the football player?
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, we had constant communication even throughout the bye week when things were rolling there with him and his family, and just making sure that everybody's healthy. From a business football side, we talked about that. What does that look like? What doesn't that look like? And I always want to make sure in situations like that that guys are doing the best thing for their family and themselves. And for us throughout the week, we got guys taking reps at the position. We feel confident with guys in the building. Obviously, we love Roe, but if you love Roe, you love his family, and we're just happy everybody's healthy, and soon he's now part of the world, and Roe's got another one to play for. So happy everything worked out.
Any extra motivation this week given how the game in Ottawa ended?
No, man. There's been a lot of games after that, that's been kind of crazy too. No, not really. I think the motivation for us is just to kind of right the ship. And we're still looking to play a total game for the way we look at it. So we still haven't accomplished that. That's what we strive for, is just kind of betterment of ourselves.
Any plans to get Alberta watching more touches in the kick return?
He looked pretty athletic there. I don't know, the technique of how he caught it, I don't know if that's, but say what you want, we got positive yards and he protected the football. So, again, something we kind of anticipated, and Coach Majuri does a good job making sure those guys get their touches in throughout the week for situations like that, and look smooth. Yeah, maybe we put him back there with Rio, I don't know.
There was no mulligan.